We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming Banter! Batrep!
MiniWarGamer Dave here from MiniWarGaming.com. Here with Steven. Welcome, Wargamers, to another Banter Batrep. It's going to be 1,250 points. This is going to be Vigilus Ablaze. It's going to be new Alpha Legion on my side. Very first time I'm feeling this army. Versus World Eaters.
Yes.
Hence the wall. Hence the no matter who wins, we both win. That's what I feel anyway. In fact, I kind of want you to win, Steven. I'm not going to lie. I want you to win this because of Khorne. And there's really no other reason other than that. So, by the way, feeling a little hyped today. This is a banter disclaimer. This isn't your style of Batrep. You got to stop watching right now. I'm warning you to. It's going to be like high octane, chaos on chaos, and scenario, and Vigilus Ablaze, and Alpha Legion goodness with Khorne World Eaters eating apples of Khorne all day long. Are you ready for it?
I am ready.
Okay.
I'm going to try not to let you down.
Okay.
With
Yes.
the Khorne.
It's going to be good. Going to be good. Going over the list, we have 1,250 points of Alpha Legion, led by a Sorcerer with Mark of Nurgle. Got Miasma, Pestilence, and Prescience as the psychic abilities. Then we have a Dark Apostle with the Benediction of Darkness. 3 squads of Chaos Space Marines, Alpha Legion Chaos Space Marines. They're all equipped the same except for one, so they're not all equipped the same. That was a lie. I'll try not to, but that's Alfarius, right? He likes to tell lies, or so I hear. We have a missile launcher, a melta-gun, and that's really it for that and that. And then this one we have 2 melta-guns. That's the only difference between that squad and that squad. And then over here we have 2 squads of Havocs, 4 missile launchers in each. And then the three squads of Chaos Space Marines are in Rhinos. And that's 1,250 points of Alpha Legion. And of course this is a battalion detachment. All right, Steven, what you got?
All right, so we have World Eaters Army. It's 2 patrol detachments, so you have a slight advantage in the command points. But that's what we're rolling with. We have 1 patrol detachment is the Dark Apostle with these Mark of Dave. These are going to count as my disciples.
I love it. Awesome.
And so it's it is him, and then in that detachment we have the Terminators and the Hellbrute and the Khorne Berserkers, 2 squads of 5, 3 plasma in each. Champions with the Power Fists, they're going to be riding in the Anvilus.
Awesome.
Then we have the Warlord, which is the Demon Prince, Wings, the Axe, Talisman of Burning Blood.
Ooh.
Unholy Fortitude Warlord trait, so extra wound and ignores damage on a 6, ignores wounds on a 6. And there are 2 Blood Slaughterers, Scuttling Fleas of Death.
Fantastic.
And a Hellbrute with twin las cannon and missile launcher for a little firepower.
So I got to say this. Originally you had 7 Terminators in the list, and it really bothered the Khorne OCD, so
It did.
I have asked Steven to add another one, so it's 8, just because of Khorne.
Yeah, I feel like that's an Alpha Legion trick. Somehow that's going to come back to haunt me. But we're gonna. You're right. 8 should be. There should be 8. So
There should be 8.
I thank you for that gift.
Yes, it's really you're gifting me with not making my OCD bother me all day. So thank you for that. And it's a Vigilus Ablaze mission. It's a narrative mission, so it's all good. The mission for today is Vigilus Ablaze's Crucible of War Schism. In the darkness of a galaxy at war, faith and loyalty are tested as never before, and paranoia and conflict run rife. Sometimes one faction may decide that it is time to cleanse their ranks of those who do not see eye to eye with them, making bitter enemies of those who were once allies. And how perfect and appropriate is it for us to fight each other today using this scenario?
I think it's appropriate. I think we're here to slaughter and take over the planet, and you're up to some sort of nefarious plans, and it just didn't sit right with us.
You know, it's funny you should say that as we're pointing at the Zinch wall, because I think that might actually be the case. Yeah, I think it's be good. This is what our deployment zones look like. And taking a look at deployment, we're not allowed to set up units within the same deployment zone as enemy units. And there are 6 on the table. So, first off, I'm the attacker, and Steven is the defender. Because that just makes sense. And also the stratagems that you get when you are attacker and defender make more sense. And here they are. Plan Betrayal. Crush the leaders. Vengeful Hatred. High Alert. See, Vengeful Hatred sounds very Khorne, and it just makes more sense that Steven had that one. So he's the defender. For reserves, I have 2 squads of Chaos Space Marines in Rhinos. Steven has his Demon Prince Warlord and the 2 5-man squads of Berserkers inside there.
Dreadclaw.
Dread. Taking a look at the rest of the deployment, we have the Terminators with the Hellbrutes and the Dark Apostle and the Dark Disciples over there. Blood Slaughterer in that deployment zone. We have a squad of Havocs plus the Sorcerer, my Warlord, in that corner. Nothing over here in this corner. The other Blood Slaughterer in this deployment zone. And then we have the Dark Apostle with the Dark Disciples, another Havoc squad, and Chaos Space Marines outside of the Rhino in this deployment zone. It says that the attacker rolls a die, and on a 1, 2, or 3, the attacker goes first. 4+, it's the defender. Looks like defender goes first.
Okay.
The victory goes to whoever kills more power level. That's as simple as that, but we have the cool, different reserve type of deployments throughout the game. And let's not roll 1s or 2s for units that come on, because if we do, they cannot do any psychic powers, or they can't charge or shoot or do anything, basically. Beginning of the battle round, we're going to roll for our Dark Apostles. So for yours, you have Warp Sight Plea, and you're targeting the Terminators.
Yes.
And you have the Dark Disciples. So on a roll of a 2+, you get it. You get it. And then going over to my side, I have Benediction of Darkness, which I'm going to put on my Havocs. 2+, I get it. We both get 2s. Look at that. Both go off.
Nice.
And now for your movement phase, you got your 8 Berserking Terminators. Very cool. I love them, by the way. And I love the standard they use, the Age of Sigmar standard.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
So they're going to come over this way, around over here with these guys.
So your Dark Apostles moving up too?
Yep.
Along with the Dark Disciples?
Yes.
I love those Dark Disciples. They're a very good idea. I'm going to do that next time.
They are...
Mr. Hellbrute will stay where he is.
This Blood Slaughterer is going to move. He has a 10-inch movement, and he has a rule when he advances. He gets an automatic 6.
And he gets a charge after that?
No, but it just allows him to do that. So do I want to advance? I'm actually just going to come 10 inches to here, because I suppose if I get a good roll, I might still get you.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to come that way. And this Blood Slaughter is going to do his full move in advance, so he gets the 16 inches, which will put him over there. He's going to head back over this way.
Oh, we're over on this side, are we? I see. Shoosting phase, we have the Terminators. They're going to fire all their bolters and everything into the Havocs. Now, because of their Warp Sight Plea, they're able to only -1 from their hit. Otherwise, it would have been -2 because of the Benediction of Darkness, and they are Alpha Legion and more than 12 inches away. Normally, it'd be -2 to hit them, but only -1 now because of the Warp Sight Plea. Hitting on 4s with your Tommy Bolters.
Okay.
Wounding on 4s. So that is 8 wounds. I love it. It's a 2-up save because they're in cover. 3 1s. Would you look at that? I'm going to command point reroll one of those. So 2 die. Okay, Sergeant. And a guy. 4 Reaper autocannon shots now. Hitting on 4 5s to hit.
Reaper autocannon.
Nothing.
He misses.
Mr. Hellbrute now is going to fire his twin last cannon and his frag missile at these Havocs. So they're 5s to hit because of Alpha Legion, more than 12 away, and Benediction of Darkness.
Yellow is the gold is the frag missile.
Okay.
Oh, actually roll number of hits, right?
Yeah.
So frag missile gets 2. So the gold will be the frag.
Okay.
So
one
one
each.
frag and 1 las cannon. Same thing. Gold is the missile.
So you're
to
4s and
wound.
2s then.
Yep. So,
Okay. That's a wound,
Yep.
and that's a wound.
yes.
Rolling for the frag, 2-up save. That's a save. Oh, that should have been the other one. Okay, now for the last. So I'm a 5-up on that. Oh, made it.
Ooh, they are dug in.
Assault phase. You have your Blood Slaughterer declaring an assault against my Chaos Space Marines. I'll Overwatch.
Yep.
Starting with the Melta. Hitting on a 6. That's a miss. Next up, we have the Crack Missile. That's a miss. We have 12 rapid-firing bolter shots. Nothing hits you. Needing an 8-inch charge with this Blood Slaughterer. Very Khorne of you. Getting a 6. Slanesh wanted it more. Gonna reroll one of them? Command point reroll?
I would need a 5 or better to get you.
Mm-hmm. Decisions.
I'm going to hold off for now.
Okay. All right. That's it for your turn. Some morale phase. Havocs. On a 6, I lose another guy. I lose another guy, but I'm going to command point reroll that.
Okay.
And I make it. Alpha Legion turn 1, we have the movement phase. I'm going to move down with these Chaos Space Marines because, Blood Slaughterer right in face. Even though you didn't get the charge there, you are right here. That's an imminent threat. I got to take care of you. My Rhino is going to move forward. Go right here. Got a roadblock here for you. So, and it actually kind of makes sense to pop smoke on it. But I kind of don't want to because I want to combi flamer you. Yeah, that sounds better because, we Alpha Legion are all about the betrayal today. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're just going to go ahead and shoot you. In the Psychic phase, I'm going to Miasma of Pestilence these Havocs right there. And I get a 4. So what I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm actually going to spend 2 command points for Grandfather's Blessings and bring back a missile launcher in this Havoc squad. I'm supposed to do it at the end of the movement phase. I already rolled for the Psychic, but we didn't do any shooting yet. Steven's cool with it, so we're going to go ahead.
Really?
And just so everyone knows, everything has the mark of Nurgle, so it makes sense. All my Alpha Legion are Nurgle because of the Miasma of Pestilence potential, and just because of everything is Nurgle. I'm going to shoot you now in the shooting phase, starting with the Melta in this squad against your Blood Slaughterer. Hitting on a 3. That's a hit. 3 to wound. That's a wound. 5 up invuln save. Oh, you make it.
Praise Khorne.
I'm going to crack grenade you. By the way, everything in this unit is firing at the Blood Slaughterer. Crack grenade, hitting on a 3. That's a hit. And wounding on a 5. That's a wound. So 4 up. Saved again. Missile launcher now. Hitting on a 3 because I didn't move him. That's a hit. And wounding on a 3. That's a wound. -2, so 5 up.
Yep.
Get a 5 again. Nope.
Okay.
D6 damage. Here we go. Getting a 2. 14 bolter shots. Okay, all hit but 1.
Nice.
5s to wound.
Well,
6 wounds, 3 up.
Yep.
2 more go through.
Takes 2 more.
Down to 6.
Yes.
This Havoc squad, everything into the Blood Slaughterer. So hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits. And wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
So it's just going to be 5s.
5s to save. Oh! I didn't want to have to do this, but insurance policy dictates that I do it. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot you with those Havocs as well. So hitting on 3s, with cracks obviously. Oh my goodness, only 1. But it's enough to kill you. It could still do it. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound, -2, so 5 up. This has to fail. That doesn't fail! So that definitely didn't do enough. I needed to do more. I wanted to kill at least one of these guys.
Apple of Khorne!
All right. Beginning of my turn, Inferno Regeneration, the Blood Slaughterer regenerates a wound, bringing him up to 7, which then actually he had been bracketed and dropped, but that puts him back up into his top bracket, so he is full capacity.
Now for our Dark Apostles, we're going to roll at the same time. I'm going to do Benediction of Darkness. You're going to do Warp Sight Plea again on your Terminators.
Yes.
I need a 2. I get a 5. You need a 2.
Warp Sight Plea.
Get a 1. Oh! Command point reroll? You do have 6.
I only have 3.
Only have 3? Oh, what?
2 patrol detachments give you nothing, so
Oh, yeah,
I get the 3 basics.
I
So.
thought you had 6. Okay, yeah.
I'm going to hit on 6s without it, right?
That's the idea.
I'll spend 1 to re-roll it, because I need to soften those
You're rolling
guys
my
up.
die, huh? Okay.
Oh, no. That's...
You can if you want. I don't
No,
mind.
I shouldn't have even touched it.
Okay, there you go.
So they get it off.
And you're going to take in a unit here from reserves. Got your Warlord.
They stop.
Blood
Move up.
Slaughterer.
Stop within an inch of you.
Okay, moving up to the Rhino. Now this is supposed to happen at the end, but that's fine because nothing else is going to interfere with the positioning of your Demon Prince. Terminator is moving up.
Yes.
Are you hangry at the Rhino
Yes.
for being in your way?
Yes, I am.
This is okay. I agree with this life choice.
And stop within an inch of them.
Blood Slaughterer moving around. Okay. Now for the scrambled reserve roll on a 1 or 2, he's not able to assault or do anything. He can do whatever he wants.
Okay.
And for your other reserves, you're bringing in your Dreadclaw filled with your 10 Berserkers.
Yes, and they get that.
And they are coming over here to flank these Havocs. And that's both units disembarked from your Dreadclaw.
So these 2 units are going to fire at your Havocs. They're all just going to fire these Havocs, so I'm going to kind of combine their shots. I have the champion and 2 guys in each unit with a plasma pistol, so that's going to be 6 plasma pistols.
Whoa! No supercharging, Steven?
No.
But Khorne and 8 strength. Are you sure?
No, I don't want to kill myself. I want to kill you.
Okay.
So these are the 6 plasma pistol shots we hit on 3s.
You don't. It's not you're within 12, so it's not -1, and then my asthma of pestilence did not go off. So you just regular shooting here.
Okay.
You're hitting on 3s. Okay, so that's statistically sound.
Yep.
You didn't supercharge, so you're still alive.
So it's 4 hits.
You're wounding on 3s because you didn't supercharge, and that's 4 wounds. I'm in cover -3, so 5 up save. Boom, 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 boom. Oh wow.
Nice.
Okay, so 1 dies. Goodbye, Sergeant. Or
Okay.
Champion. He's not a Sergeant. He's an aspiring champion. And so you have 1 guy with bolt pistols left, so 2 more shots. So hitting on 3s. 1 hit.
1 hits.
Wounding on a 4.
And 4. 1.
That's a wound and a 2 up save and a save.
Okay. That.
Now for your Hell Brute, firing all his shots into these Havocs, which are Benediction of Darkness.
Hit.
And they're over 12, so 5 to hit.
So 2 las cannons.
Getting 1 hit.
1 hits.
Wounding on a 2. That's a wound. 5 up save. That goes through, so that's a dead Havoc. And a crack missile, hitting on a 5. That's a hit. And wounding on a 2. That's a wound. And a -2 in the cover, so that's a 4 up save. Oh, another one dead. Well, gonna have to accept it. Now for the Terminators, focusing all their shots into the squad of Chaos Space Marines, right in front of the Blood Slaughterer, starting with the Combi Bolters, hitting on 3s. The reason why is because they have their Warp Sight plea,
Yep.
and I am more than 12 away, so that just negates that.
Right. Okay, 18 hits, wounding on 4s.
Ooh.
Not it.
Here we
I also
are.
have a Reaper cannon coming into them too. Should I do that first, or just you want to
Oh,
roll?
yeah, I'll just roll this first. So I'm 3 up save. So we have 1, 2, 3 that are dead. Well, I'm definitely going to get rid of this guy, so I'll make it harder for your Demon Prince to charge. And as much as it hurts, okay, you know, I'll get rid of him too. And then there's 3 guys that died, so I'll get rid of him as well. So it makes it really, really hard for your Demon Prince to get in. 4 shots with the Reaper auto cannon.
Hits on 4s because I moved.
And then you're wounding on 3s. 2. -1. 1 dies.
Here,
Blood Slaughterer.
he's gonna assault.
So I'll Overwatch with all I got. So I'm going to Overwatch first. I'll start with my Melta. And here we go. Okay, I need a 6. Oh!
I thought I saw it.
Now for the missile. I need a 6. Nope. But Jay has been welcomed to the game. I'll throw a crap grenade at you. Might as well. Nope. 3 rapid firing bolter shots. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, there's my 6s and wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
Okay.
Let's see if this brackets you. No, it doesn't. But you like to roll 5s in your saves, I've noticed.
That's my number. I don't know.
You should get in. Yes, you're an inch away, so you are definitely in. Warlord's going to try to assault. You need 12 inches now.
No.
Didn't quite make it.
Okay.
But you have the Talisman of Burning Blood. You can re-roll that.
Oh, you're right.
Again.
Same roll.
Okay, so just remember, I didn't fire my flamer into those Terminators last round.
Flame on.
You're saying I should flame those guys?
You should definitely take that shot because this isn't kind.
Are you saying that because you're Khorne and you just want to see things die?
I'm trying to be less angry. I'm Khorne and I'm often angry, but I'm trying to be less angry. So yes, shoot your flamer.
Okay, well, I'm going to do it because Steven is insisting. So this is for last round then. This isn't the Overwatch right now. You're sure?
Man, shoot the flamer, man.
Okay, I'm going to do it. Flamer, that's what happens when people are nice. Okay, so 6, and then 4 is to wound. Okay, 3 wounds.
Okay.
And then 3 saves. And then that's where 1 comes up, of course.
Okay, so that's a wound on one of them. There.
And then the combi, hitting on 4s because, I use the flamer. And then that's 1 hit. And then that does nothing. And now for the Overwatch with the flamer, that's 2.
This is into the Blood Slaughterer that charged first.
Yes, okay. So wounding on
7.
So that does not wound. And now for the combi bolter, that does nothing because I need to hit on 6s. And then you charge and you make it because you can't fail.
Correct.
So you are in.
Terminators are also going to charge.
All right. Looks like you can't fail, but let's see how many you can get in. 3.
I'll still get there though. I'm within 3.
Icon of Wrath, you're going to re-roll that 3. Getting a 10, that's much better. You can get more guys in that way. Final positioning.
So the Blood Slaughterer got in. He has a base 6 attacks, and he has a special rule, Bloody Rampage, where anytime he's within an inch of enemy models, he gets an extra 2 attacks, so that will give him 8 attacks.
Very Khorne of him. I like it. Hitting on Tres. Too bad you weren't within closer of him. You can re-roll your 1s there.
That would have been nice. So 6 hits.
2's to wound.
Yes.
Okay, that's all wounds. -3, so you got 6.
-3, 3 damage each.
That's exactly 6 left in the squad. So I need 6s to save. I rolled a single 6. There's 1 left in the squad. You know what I should do? I should go like this. Spend 2 command points to keep him alive.
There you go.
I'm just kidding. That's silly. I'm going to keep my aspiring champion down there.
So second Blood Slaughter is going to go first over here, and he's going to attack the Rhino, so it's going to be the same thing. He's going to have 8 attacks.
Getting on 3s. Oh!
Not as...
3's to wound. Getting 1 wound. 6 up save. Goes through for 3 damage, down to 7 wounds. Now onto the Terminator, starting with the champion there. You have 4 attacks because you're World Eaters, +1, and he's attacking with a Power Fist, hitting on 4s. Because it's a Power Fist. That's 3 hits.
Okay. So that's going to be strength 8.
Wounding on 3s.
3s to wound.
3 wounds. -3, 6 up save. All go through. D3 damage apiece. You can get 7 here. You destroy him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's down to 1. Now you got 21 chain axe attacks, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s. 2 at -1, so 4 up save. You know what I could do? I could purposely,
Leave it.
like, spend a command point to make myself live. But that only helps you, because I want to be able to shoot at you in my turn. So I'll destroy myself, or allow myself to be destroyed. I can roll a 6 and see if I explode.
That would be nice.
Nope. And you've consolidated them a little bit. I'll attack you back here with my Aspiring Champion. I get 2 attacks. Aspiring Champion has a Power Fist. That's 2 hits. And I'll wound you on 3s. That's 1 wound at -3. 5 up. Do you make it? You touch my dice first. Oh, you made it. Look at that. Khorne wants you to live another turn. For morale, I think I may have lost 9 guys, so I'm just going to remove myself from this situation. Back over here, actually I need to roll leadership on these Havocs as well. I lost 2, so if I roll a 6, I lose 1. Nope. I'm going to move over here so I can smite you. Plus he's got a plasma pistol. Going to spend a command point on this unit of Chaos Space Marines. Planned Betrayal. 1 command point allows them to not have to roll for their scrambled reserves, so they can come on and act as per normal. However, this unit I need to make a roll for, so on a 1 or a 2 they can't do anything, but 3+, they're good. They can't do anything. So here's the final positioning. I got my Rhino on as well on the other Rhino. They're obviously deploying outside of it, but they're doing a little shenanigan-y so that you can't just easily come up and charge. I'm assuming that you're going to survive the volleys of Schusting. Now this is, I guess, would be another unit, right? So I got to roll for it because if I get a 1 or a 2, it can't fire, so the Rhino can do stuff and that Rhino over there can't do anything. Now for the Psychic phase. Miasma Pestilence on the unit of Havocs up above. I need a 6 and I get a Perils. Look at that. I'm going to command point reroll one of those. Okay, so it goes off still. I don't have Perils. They are now -1 a hit. And then I'm going to also smite that unit of Berserkers.
Okay.
Make it. You can't deny it. Unless you want to spend a command point.
I got, what, 2 left?
So final decision?
I'm not going to attempt to stop your space magic.
Ooh, okay. I'm just going to go ahead and do it then. So, D3 Mortal Wounds. That's 3 dead Berserkers. So...
But the models in the unit have to be the closest models?
Well, it has to be close to enemy, but you can choose.
So we'll get rid of this guy back here, and this... It was 3?
Yeah, it was 3. It was a beautiful shot.
I don't think these... Fortunate.
Okay, that's your final decision.
Yep.
Now for the Alpha Legion squad, firing at these Berserkers, trying to finish them off. All of the shots are going to go onto the 2 remaining Berserkers. Starting with the 2 Meltas, they're both in range, hitting on 3s. 1 hits, wounding on a 2. That's a wound, and that's a death.
Yes. We'll take this guy.
11 bolter shots now. Wounding on 4s. Getting 4.
Him?
3 up save. And that's 1. So he's dead. I'm going to shoot this bolter right there into those Berserkers. 1 shot. That's a miss. These 4 Havocs are going to frag missile that squad of Berserkers. Rolling 4 dice, see how many shots I get. Okay, not too bad. That's 12. Hitting on 3s. That's decent. And then wounding on 4s. Only 2.
Got lucky there.
Only 2. Oh.
But you made them count, though, those shots that did hit.
Now over here, shooting at your Terminators with these Havocs, it kind of makes the most... you know, I gotta crack them. But
tough enough that, yeah.
One only has 1 wound, though. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? Just for fun. So I'm just going to do 2 cracks into you. So hitting on 3s, that's 2 misses. Dark Apostle's going to fire a pistol, might as well. So that's a miss.
These Berserkers are going to start coming over here towards this Rhino.
Dreadclaw now is going to move.
It's going to fly over here. It has 15-inch movement. It should be able to get...
Okay, so I'm not going to lie, I'm a little scared of those thermal jets. Terminator is moving back. What? That's not Khorne of them.
Well...
Why are they moving back?
Because we got to get over there, because the Alpha Legion are now behind us.
Uh-huh.
And we're hoping that we're going to... It's like a fighting withdrawal. We're going to try to gun these guys down up top here while we head the other way. Now, if it works, I don't know.
Dark Apostle. Oh, by the way, we gotta roll our prayers.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Yes.
So they started close.
Yeah.
He started close. If you want to roll your warp sight plea, I'll roll my benediction of darkness.
Okay.
And I make it.
Warp sight plea.
You make it.
Yep.
Terminators, obviously.
Yep, on the Terminators. Gamer Prince is going to take to the air, and he realizes there's a lot of enemy over here, and he's going to advance.
Okay.
So he's
Demon
going
Prince advancing.
10 plus 3.
Fighting.
So he comes over here.
Blood Slaughterer will move and advance. Auto 6 his advance, so he gets up to 16. He can move underneath that catwalk. Perfect.
So he's going to head back that way.
Second Blood Slaughterer is also going to move and advance. Not quite move his full distance because he has the other Blood Slaughterer right in his way, but he's still moving forward in this direction towards all of the Alpha Legion who have now infiltrated, not actually infiltrated, but narratively infiltrated over here on this side of the battlefield because they are betraying these World Eaters. Hellbrute once again not moving. Hellbrute shooting phase, firing into the Havocs, everything into them.
Yes.
So it's 5s to hit with a twin last cannon.
Yep, so...
That's 2 hits.
Okay.
And wounding on 2s. That's
wound.
1 wound. In cover, so 5 up save. Ooh!
Nice.
Crack missile now, hitting on 5. That's a miss.
That's a miss.
Reaper autocannon now from the Terminator squad. And you're hitting on 4s. Actually, you moved. It's 5s, right?
Yes. So 1 hit.
3s to wound. That's a wound.
-1.
-1, so 3 up due to cover, and that's a save.
Okay.
Now 28 bolter shots. Hitting on 4s.
Wound.
15 hits, 4s to wound. Oh! 6 wounds, 2 up save. 1, so there is 1 missile launcher left.
They're absorbing a lot of firepower.
They are absorbing a lot of firepower. Now for the Berserkers, firing into the...
Into the Rhino. 2 plasma
Supercharge?
pistols. No, I don't have enough men to risk that right now.
What? Dude! Okay.
Not going to do it.
Oh, you're lucky.
So we got 1 hit with the plasma, 1 bolt pistol hit.
For the plasma, it's 4 to wound. That does nothing. And it's 5. Oh, you wound with the other. So I'm 3 up. And that goes through, of course. Now for the Dreadclaw, shooting its thermal jets. This is within 6 inches away. There are no other units, even friendly units, within 6 inches. So you only hit me, but you actually hit all units within 6, don't you?
Yes, friend or foe.
So you actually hit my Havocs and my Chaos Space Marines and my Rhino. And they auto hit, so it's D6 per.
So I'll roll to see how many hits the units take first. So this is the Rhino.
Yep. 4.
Takes 4. These
Chaos Space Marines.
Chaos Space Marines take 4.
Oh, and the Havocs.
And the Havocs
Take 1. Oh!
take 6.
So on the Rhino, you're 5s to wound it. And you get 2 wounds. -1, so 4 up saves. Saved 1, 1 goes through, down to 9. 4 on the Chaos Space Marines, it's strength 6, you're wounding on 3s. That's 2 wounds at -1. 4 up saves, save them both. 6 wounds on the Havocs now, wounding on 3s. So 4 go through. -1, I'm a 3 up save because I'm in cover. And all but 1, so I am down 1 Havoc. And before we forget, the Inferno Regeneration on the Blood Slaughterers is back up to 8 wounds. Because Khorne wants it. Assault phase. Khorne Berserkers charging the Rhino. I will overwatch with everything he's got, starting with the... I'll shoot both of the weapons on the combi, obviously. So here's starting with the Bolter. Hitting on 6s, that's 1 hit. Wounding on a 4. That's a wound.
Nice.
3 up save. Do you make it? Yes, you do. Now for the Flamer, D6. That's 3. Wounding on 4s. That's 1. And do you make the save? No.
No.
That's 1 dead Berserker. Yeah, do you take the banner? And,
See, that's
yeah,
tricky,
you can
right?
re-roll your failed charge on that one. It's tricky.
No, I need the reroll, so I'm going to have to lose that guy.
7-inch charge. You do have an Icon of Wrath, though, so you should make it. Getting a 6, you can re-roll that.
Or I could just do a command reroll right on one of the dice.
You could do that. Yeah.
Because I might lose the 4. Yeah, I'm going to do that, actually.
Command re-roll. Okay, on the 2.
Command reroll on the 2.
So here it is. Oh,
Oh, no.
Dude, just out of curiosity, if you re-rolled both, what would you have gotten? 7?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
All right, it's not...
So your Dreadclaw is charging in to this Chaos Space Marine squad. I'm going to overwatch with everything I got, starting with the 2 Meltas. Double 6 coming up. 1/6.
Oh.
That's awesome. Wounding on a 3, because you're toughness 7. That's a wound. No invuln or anything, so that goes through. So I'm going to roll 2 dice, choose the highest for the damage. I'm going to command point reroll one of that.
Okay,
5, that's good.
that makes sense.
I can throw a crack grenade at you. Hitting hitting on a 6. Nope. Bolters, hitting on 6s, getting 4 hits. Wounding on 5s, getting 2 wounds.
What do you want me
3 up saves. 1 more goes through, down to 4 wounds. Rolling for the charge now. You're definitely in.
Yep.
I will heroically intervene with my Sorcerer. Your Dreadclaw's the first to go with his blade struts. You are bracketed, so you have 3 attacks hitting on 4s.
2 hits.
That's 2 hits still. And you're wounding on 3s because you're what, strength?
Strength 5, because I'm dropped down from 7.
Yeah. So 1 wound.
1 wound.
And that was on the squad?
Yes.
Okay. -2, so that's a 5 up for me. And that's a save.
Nice.
I will pile in my guys. 9 regular attacks from my Marines, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Getting 3. 3 up saves. 1 more goes
Takes a
through,
wound.
down to 3.
Yep.
2 Power Fist attacks coming from my Aspiring Champion. That's 2 hits. And wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. -3, so you're a 6 up save. Oh!
Can I be honest?
Yes. What?
I was seriously hoping to fail because if you killed me, I would have had a chance to blow up on a 6, and it does D6 mortal wounds to any psyker nearby and D3 to units, and then I was going to try to get the 6 and take you out, and I probably would have command re-rolled the blow up to try to take you out.
Well, you got your 6s.
But I'm still there.
Wow. Now for my Psyker. Speaking of which, is Psyker. So here he goes. It's 2 hits. And he wounds you on 5s. That's nothing. It is Alpha Legion turn 3. Let's see what I can do here. Do I disengage and fire at you? That's the question. I think that's very much what I should do. In fact, I'm going to disengage and hop back in this Rhino. That's what I should do. Speaking of which, I'm going to roll a die on a 6. I repair that wound on the Rhino. Nope. And I'll do it for my other Rhino too. No. So my Warlord is going to disengage, be more than 6 away from you. It wasn't quite base to base with you, so even if you do explode, you can't hurt me. My Rhino will move 12 inches this away. I'm going to move my Rhino up here.
Yep.
Final positioning of my Rhino. You know what? I'm actually going to move over here. Makes the most sense to do that.
Okay.
This squad of Chaos Space Marines, they're going to move down. The only one that it makes sense not to move is my missile launcher, so I won't move him. So I'm going to move my guy down here and tuck him in there, and then my Dark Apostle is going to do that too. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm Alpha Legion. And Alpha Legion does these kinds of things, apparently. Now for the psychic phase. I'm going to go ahead and do some smiting of this Dreadclaw, okay?
Smite it.
So here we are.
It's close to...
That's a smite. So D3. So I could kill it right now.
Sure.
Not quite. Do I command reroll this so I don't have to waste the shots in the shooting phase? You know what? I'm going to do it. Just because... Oh!
So just the one?
Just the one. For the second ability, I will Miasma of Pestilence my Havoc Launchers, and I make it with a 9. Now on to the shooting phase. With this Rhino, I will fire both the Flamer and the Kami Bolter at this. I might as well start with the Bolter, hitting on 3s, that's 1 hit, and wounding on a 5, that's nothing. Now for the amount of Flamers, that's 3, and I wound on 6s, let's see, or 5s rather, let's see what I get. Nothing. Now for this Rhino, I'm going to go ahead and... you know what? No. I'm gonna flame your 2 Berserkers. That makes more sense. So starting with the Flamer, all the shots from the Rhino into the Berserkers. D6, that's 6. Getting a 6 and wounding on 4s. Getting 2 wounds, that's all I need. Come on, Jays. Oh, both saved. Now for the squad of Chaos Space Marines here. We got the missile launcher into the Dreadclaw and all the rest of the shots into the 2 Khorne Berserkers. First things first, missile launcher and Dreadclaw. Hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound. -2. 5 up save. This is where you fail. Oh! And for my shots against the Berserker, starting with Melta, hitting on a 3, that's a miss. Now for bolter shots. Hitting on 3s, that's decent. Wounding on 4s. Wounding on 4s. That's 6 wounds. There's no way you can save every single one of these. Statistically, 2 should die. Watch this. Come on, Dice Gods.
Praise Khorne.
Do you owe me 1? Oh, that's 2 dead.
They're dead.
Awesome. And we got all 3 missile launchers into the Dreadclaw, so I'm not going to take any chances.
Okay.
Okay, so for dramatic effect, rolling 1 at a time. The first one hits on a 3, that's a hit. Second one hits on a 3, hit. Third one hits on a 3, 3 hits. All right, wounding on 3s now. Do I do the same thing? First one, wounding on a 3, that's a miss. Second one, that's a good. So 2 wounds. 2 wounds at -2.
5s.
5s. Oh, they both go through. So that's D6 damage. I just have to not roll. Actually, wait. Are you 2 wounds left?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so he blows up on a 6.
On a 6. Okay. Are you going to command point reroll that and try to kill me?
It seems the most cornate thing to do, even though it's not a great use of command points, but I'm going to attempt to get the 6
Okay.
because that
All
would
right,
be glorious.
I love it. Oh.
No, it was worth a shot. So that's my last command point, and this just crashes to the ground.
Nice. Beginning of the turn, you got your Blood Slaughterer. Inferno Regeneration goes back up to 9 wounds. One more turn, he'll go back up to full. Isn't that
These
nice?
D12s.
Oh, I've gone down to 6. Now rolling for the Dark Apostles. Dark Prayer, starting with yours. Warp Sight Plea onto your Terminators. 2 up, you make it. Now I'll do the same thing. Only Benediction of Darkness onto my 1 Havoc. Why not? Sure, we'll do it. Okay, we make it. And now your Blood Slaughterer, moving forward.
He's going to advance, so he gets the automatic D6, so he can go
16.
16, which will put him.
Right
You wanna
there.
just
I'll mark it with
mark
my
that? So he comes-
finger of slaughter. Second Blood Slaughterer will do the same thing. Oh, Khorne are not happy. They've been betrayed by the Alpha Legion. Demon Prince, he's going to move. He'll advance.
Yep.
Okay.
So
2
he
inches.
goes 14. This is 14, which will allow him to land up here.
Oh boy.
I'm going to push him over just a little bit so he doesn't fall, but he's actually like a ½ inch
Sounds good.
over.
Hell Brute. Moving for the first time. Now for the Terminators, they're going to move and advance.
They're going to come advance back towards the Alpha Legion in this corner, so they will advance.
Oh.
A 1. So they're going to go 6 inches.
So they don't move too far. Dark Apostle is going to move up with them. Because, you know, it's kind of a package deal. He goes with them. He likes them. So, everything is moved, so now we're going to shoot, starting with the Hellbrute.
Yep.
And where are you targeting?
I'm going to,
The Rhino or the Havocs, which are -2 to hit?
this is down to 4 wounds left, is that correct?
Tis.
I'm going to try to do it because I want
No, that's 9. It's 9 wounds.
It's on 9.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to shoot it anyway because I kind of want to pop those guys out of there if I can and,
Yeah, that's wise.
and take the Rhino. Las cannon.
Uh-huh.
Second.
That hits.
Crack missile. Misses. So I got 1 last. To wound.
3. That's a wound.
Okay.
6 up save. Nope. So how much damage on this? 3.
Okay.
Rhino's rolling for repair, starting with this Rhino on a 6. Nope. On the second Rhino. Nope. First things first, my Rhino is going to move over here for a couple reasons. 1, deny line of sight your Terminators. So should I choose to disembark my Marines, they can fire at your Blood Slaughterer and not be overwhelmed by all that combi bolter fire from those guys for at least a turn. Then I'll disembark my Marines over here. They're all within 12, they can all rapid fire you. My Alpha Legion Sorcerer will move over here. My Rhino is going to move forward and advance, getting a 6. So I'll move all the way around and go like so. And the reason why I'm doing this is so that you can't charge with your Blood Slaughterer into this group. Because you can't just sneak in there because it's too skinny, unless you blow me up, of course, in the shooting phase. But you don't really have anything to shoot. Chaos Space Marines on this side. I'm going to move up. My melt is within 12. That's the most important one. Missile launcher's not moving. Everyone else is moving, so they gain line of sight to your Blood Slaughterer. Now on to Psychic. I'm going to smite your Blood Slaughterer, because he's the closest enemy. Don't make it. I really need to kill that Blood Slaughterer this turn. I mean, this is kind of important. I really needed that to go off. I'm going to have to just eat it. It's turn 4, right?
It is 4, yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to eat it. Now for Benediction of Darkness, or sorry, Miasma of Pestilence onto the Havocs. And I make that, so it's -1 to hit them, in addition to the -1. Now for shooting, I'm going to combine all of the shots from the Rhinos into the Blood Slaughterer, starting with the Flamers. Okay, that's 8. Wounding on 5s.
Yes.
Getting 1. And 3 up. Saved. Now for the Bolters, hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits, and wounding on 5s, nothing. Now this squad of Chaos Space Marines shooting at the Blood Slaughterer, I have 2 Meltas. So 2 Meltas, 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 2 wounds, -4, 5 up invulns.
No.
I really need both of these to not go through. Okay.
Ooh, that's big.
And this is where I save my reroll. So for the first one, now I'm outside of 6. I can't reroll. So here's the first one. Getting 3. That's not bad. You're down to 6. For the second one, oh, you know what? I think I'll keep it.
Okay.
At 7, you're down to 2 wounds. I will keep it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. 16 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. That's 6 wounds. Statistically, 2 should fail. Let's see what happens. There it is.
There he is. He's down.
Does he blow up? He does not blow up.
All right.
Now for the rest of the firing. A lot of choices here. I can go against your Hellbrute, which I won't because he hasn't really proven to kill a whole lot. Your Terminators over there, not going to shoot them. I'm not going to kill them, so it's pointless. I'm thinking your Demon Prince, since he is the closest, and I should take advantage of the fact that he's the closest now, since he's your Warlord. So all 3 of these missile launchers crack missiles into the Demon Prince. Did not move. Hitting on 3s, that's 3 hits.
This could hurt.
Wounding on 3s, that's 3 wounds. -2, 5 ups. 2 go through. So I'm going to roll these 2. This could possibly kill you. You have 9 wounds instead of 8.
Yes.
That's an 11.
Ooh.
But you roll 11 dice and you ignore wounds on 6s because of your Warlord trait.
Yes, unholy.
You're looking for 3 6s to stay alive. You get 1.
Okay, he is down.
And he's down.
Alpha
Wow.
Legion.
Crazy.
Surgeon. Okay.
So 3 of these Chaos Space Marines can see the Blood Slaughterer, and the 1 missile will fire at the Terminators. So starting with the Blood Slaughterers, hitting on 3s and wounding on 5s. That's nothing. And for the, I'll do a cracked missile into the Terminator, so hitting on a 3, because I didn't move. And that's a wound, so you're -2, so 4 up save. And 1 goes down. 1 had 1 wound, so now he's dead. Dark Apostles rolling for prayers. Starting with you.
5
get
gets it.
And I'll roll for my Benediction of Darkness. I get it as well. Terminators are just going to move up. And they're just moving, not advancing, because they wouldn't be able to fire at something.
Correct.
Your Dark Apostle will also move.
And just
Mr. Hellbrute, going to shuffle over. Blood Slaughterer moving forward. Being scary.
Terminators firing into this closest Rhino. We'll start with the Reaper.
So actually split firing, so your Reaper autocannon into the Havocs and all the rest into the Rhino.
Yes.
Starting with the Reaper?
So the Reaper has 48 inch range. He's in plenty of range.
Oh, yeah. So you're hitting on 6.
3 or better?
So that was actually hitting on 6s.
Yep.
Yep, so you got 1 hit, and that's a wound. -1, 3 up save. Oh, I have 2 command points left. I will use it.
Okay.
And saved.
Okay.
Now for the rest of the bolter shots into the Rhino. Hitting on 3s. And 5s to wound. 6 wounds, 3 up saves. 1 goes through.
Nice.
Down to 8. Hellbrute is going to fire into the same Rhino.
2 las cannon shots.
1 hit.
1 hits.
And wounding on a 3. That's a wound. So this Rhino is touching cover and 50% obscured, so I get a save there, so I'm a 5 up save. Didn't help. How much damage? 6. Oh, down to 2.
Okay.
And now for the crack missile. That's a miss.
Misses.
And now for the assault phase. Multi-charge on both the Rhinos, overwatching with both.
Yep.
Starting with the Flamers. Getting 7. Wounding on 5s. That's 5 wounds.
Woo.
3 up save. 3 go through. And for the bolters, hitting on 6s, 1 hit, and wounding on a 5. That's a wound. And saved. For the assault, 11, you get both, if you want both.
Yep. So we'll come in like this.
Is your base touching?
Yes.
It is touching? Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting both of those.
So you only get the +2 attacks when you're within an inch of infantry, which you're not. So you have 6 attacks, and you're going to split them up. 4 on this Rhino with 6 wounds, and 2 on this Rhino with 2 wounds.
Yep. So on this guy.
Hitting on 3s.
Yes.
Wounding on 3s. Getting 2 wounds. That's 3 damage apiece, so I got to make a single 6 in order to survive. For dramatic effect, rolling 1 at a time, that's a fail, and that's a fail. Do I blow up? That's the question. On a 6, nope.
No.
You take out this Rhino.
Okay.
2 attacks on the other Rhino, hitting on 3s. Oh, no.
Okay.
Attacking you back with the Rhino now, hitting on a 6. Nope. Beginning of the turn, let's see if I regain a wound there on the Rhino on a 6. Nope. The Chaos Space Marines, I'm going to move them back a little bit. Actually, I'll move back the Sorcerer first. I'll put my toe in cover there. Then I'll move back the Chaos Space Marines. Now that they're out of the way, I have room to disengage this Rhino, so I will by going like that. And then these Marines over here, they will also move up. Now for Psychic phase. Then I'll move my 1 Havoc up here. I'll make sure that I'm just within... Actually, you know what? I got range. I can go back here.
Yeah.
So you're forced to move back if you want to do anything about it. But you can shoot me with your last cannon. That's the only thing. And then you get another bunch of power for killing me, should you choose to fire at me with your Hellbrute. I'm going to have to go up here. Now for the Psychic phase. I'm going to do Smite into your Blood Slaughterer. That makes it. So D3. That's 3. Down to 4.
Okay.
Then I'll do Miasma of Pestilence onto the Havocs. Do I make it? I don't think I make it. I won't re-roll that 1 with my last command point. I think I'll need that for more important things. So let's start with this. Let's start with this unit right here. I'm going to fire at the Blood Slaughterer in the shooting phase. Let's start with a Crack Grenade. Hitting on a 3. That's a hit. Wounding on a not that. Now for 2 Meltas. Hitting on 3s. Both hit. Wounding on 3s. Both wound. 5 up invuln saves. Both go through. So they're close enough within Melta range. Rolling 2 dice, pick the highest. He is destroyed. Does he blow up? He does not.
Okay.
Now these Havocs over here, they're going to fire at your... You know what? I'll fire at your Terminators. Hitting on 3s, I'll do Crack. That's 2 hits. And wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
That's right, 5 up.
Made 1, 1 goes through. I'll roll a die. Anything but a 1, 1 dies.
Okay.
This unit of Chaos Space Marines with the 1 missile launcher will also fire at the Terminators. That's a miss. And this 1 Havoc over here, I will also fire at your Terminators, hitting on a 4 because I moved, and that also misses. And on that note, Steven has agreed to call it, so Epic Handshake is extended. Thank you very much. Vault members, make sure to click on one of the links in the video description below to see the post-game discussion for this game. Vault members, click on the link below to see our next matchup, which will be another 1,250 points of Alpha Legion versus World Eaters. My opponent will be Steven once again. We're doing another mission out of the Vigils Ablaze book, and it's going to be awesome. So click on the link below, sign up for a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault if you are not a Vault member. That is the absolute best way to support us, MiniWarGaming, as a business. Without the Vault, we don't exist. Thank you very much, guys. See you in there, and happy wargaming.